Hey guys, what's good? Derek here from B.O.M Socks, back with another week of B.O.M Bites where we feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So this week we are getting into the amazing chapters of Ether, chapters 6 through 11, and what a crazy adventure it is going to be. I want to start off today with a little blurb from the Come Follow Me manual, which I think is awesome. It says, hundreds of years after the Jaredites were destroyed, I think this sets the stage perfectly, the Nephites discovered the ruins of an ancient civilization. Among these ruins was a mysterious record, plates of pure gold that were filled with engravings, and the Nephites were desirous beyond measure to read it. So these plates were discovered back in King Mosiah's time, and King Limhi recognized their importance. In fact, one of the phrases which he says that I love, it says, "Doubtless a great mystery is contained within these plates." I don't think they had any idea what they were going to get their hands on with this awesome record of Ether. I mean, you think about the great mysteries that are contained in this book, the patterns, even just that we studied last week. You had the building of the Jaredite barges. You had how the Lord allows the brother of Jared to be able to get this beautiful light source, and then the Lord is able to touch those stones, and he's able to have that experience with Jesus Christ. All kinds of wonderful lessons about faith and trust in the Lord. This week, it's kind of a cautionary tale as we go through and we see what happens when you have a king. Historically speaking, spoiler alert, it rarely works out well, right? And then we get into the next week where we have this beautiful discourse in Ether chapter 12 about faith and how to understand strength and weakness. You want to talk about mysteries? This book is awesome. So yeah, a great mystery. That's an understatement for the book of Ether. There's some wonderful things here. So the manual continues. Today you have an abridgment of this record translated into our language. It's called the Book of Ether. The Nephites were desirous beyond measure to read this record. And when they did, they experienced two reactions. They experienced sorrow and they experienced rejoicing. Now, sorrow because they saw the devastating consequences of choices and pride, but they also rejoiced because they saw obedience, they saw knowledge come from this as well. So cool phrase from Moroni, it is wisdom in God that these things should be shown unto you. Why? Because if we can learn from the failures and the successes of the Jaredites, evil may be done away. In fact, you get all the way down to chapter 8. This is just a little overview today. End of chapter 8, verse number 26. Wherefore I, Moroni, am commanded to write these things, that evil may be done away, and that the time may come that Satan may have no power over the hearts of the children of men, but that they may be persuaded to do good continually, that they may come unto the fountain of all righteousness and be saved. So here's Moroni basically saying, look, I'm putting this record into here right now to show you, look, we had the record of the Nephites, and then I'm throwing this in here as well. So if it happened to them, it can certainly happen to us as well. Now, that phrase back in verse 26, the time may come that Satan may have no power over the hearts of the children of men. That is a powerful phrase. You notice the number of times it says may in there. It is conditional. It is not a guarantee, but it is dependent on our willingness to do exactly what our prophet has said today. You know, you think about the times where President Nelson has said, let God prevail. Think celestial. Those things are not a guarantee just to happen. We need to put forth the faith and the effort to be able to do that. So imagine living in such a way with such resilience that Satan just gives up. It says there that evil may be done away, that Satan may have no power over the hearts of the children of men. Can you imagine just Satan throwing his hands up in disgust and be like, that's it, I'm done. These people will not listen to me. I gotta move on. I can't get these people. They are too focused on God. Now that's the kind of faith that we are building as we're trying to study and understand the writings in the book of Ether. And like King Limhi said, boy, doubtless there's a great mystery in here, and that mystery is the kind of faith that this story can bring here, and I absolutely love it. So tomorrow we are going to dive into one of my favorite stories in all scripture, and what a crazy ride it's going to be. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing these messages. As always, we are so grateful that you do that. If you like what you see, click that like button. And if you haven't already, you got to go check out our amazingly comfortable gospel-themed socks at bombsocks.com. Godspeed, my friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.